I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
All right. Let me go ahead and make this clear here. There's a reason why, every time when you study politics or corporations and um, so forth, there's always a thing about every few years you hear things about corruption, right? And corruption always starts not on the basis of what's the mission. The corruption of whatever institution you might be in is based upon what is not is right, but is whom you like. Favoritism, you know, people want to have favoritism rather than start doing what is right. And this live stream is directly to Bomb Cherry and Rude Imp. See, the problem is with y'all is both of y'all are corrupt. Y'all corrupt personalities. It's about favoritism. So if this person is wrong, then this person is wrong. Not to he is just as wrong as the next person. But because you like that individual, you put it under the category of disagreement, not in the category of roasting. That's not how things work. Because I'm getting really tired of some of y'all, kind of remind me of this news story that happened a few years ago where a young black man fired shots at a police officer. I want to say this occurred. This occurred back in, I want to say, um about 10 years ago. Happened in Washington D.C., Baltimore, Virginia area, the DMV area. And there was a black woman who got on the news, and I wish I found the sound clip of that because I used to use that in one of my intro videos a few years ago. So she got up in front of the cameras and says, "He's just a boy. I see nothing wrong. He just shot a cop." This woman got up on a local news station in the Washington D.C. area and proclaimed, "My son did nothing wrong. My son is a good guy. He's a good boy. He did nothing wrong. He just shot a cop." As if because he's your son, we supposed to ignore the fact, or supposed to resolve the fact that that was what he did was wrong. The crime he did was justified, and him shooting a police officer is justified. That's you, Bomb Cherry. Justifying inexcusable. When somebody trying to bring a question to the reality of what's going on, you don't want to hear it. Just like a few minutes ago, I said something about doxing. Nobody mentioned you. I mentioned what Sherrod, the reason why Sherrod put down that live stream down. There's a reason why Sherrod put that live stream down. And like I said, I have downloaded that live stream. It's in my external disk drive. But you want to play these stupid ass games talking about, well, I was there, and the reason why you brought doxing because you can't sit there and find me. Nobody said that. And the way you was acting, Bomb, the way you acted, you sound guilty because I wasn't saying the word to you. I was talking about the situation at hand. And then you said the fact that you're going to squash me. And another thing, while we're having this conversation, while I'm over here talking, let me tell you what your problem is. See, the same excuses that you're making now, you made the same excuses with Warren, a bitch ass nigga named Warren, and his wife. You're doing the same damn thing. See, it seems to me you're trying to cover up your sins based upon what because of your association with those two illegal Negroes. Warren and Nene should be in prison, as far as I'm concerned, for what they did for the past 8 years. No, actually 5. Well, not 8 years. Wrong years. Ever since 2017, 2016, 17, 2018. You made excuses for them until they cross lines with the people who you like. But because you like them at the time, and because they became unlikable when it's convenient. See, the thing is with you is your morality is based upon uh who you like. That's the issue. Your morality is based upon who the fuck you like, not based upon a standard, not based upon a something that's concrete and set in goddamn stone. No, your problem is this is the only thing you have. You're a bunch of people online who are dirt bags. And now you're trying to say you can squash me. No, you cannot. Who you squashing? That's a problem. See, for me, this is about what's right. And what Shiraz doing and what Brownsville doing is some bullshit. And you don't want to admit that. This ain't about no disagreement. This is about Shiraz's trying to go both ways. You don't go both ways. You don't sit there and say, "Well, I'm here to have a discussion," and then do clown show at the same time. That doesn't work like that. What also does not work is for you have a bringing his cousin into a situation, putting his mouth on people he don't even know, and then run behind his cousin, and run behind PH Diva, and run behind you. Sooner or later, right? Concerning Brownsville, because y'all trying to protect him. Sooner or later, Brownsville is going to end up on the short end of the stick. And why he's going to end up on the short end of the stick? Because one of these days he's going to wander around. He's going to wander all the way around and find a group of women he can't cater to. He's going to find a group of women that he's not going to be calling queens. See, you know, and let me say something too while we having this conversation, right? Like what the guy named Tommy said. I don't know who this Tommy person is, but I'm not talking about Tommy Silverman. I'm talking about this person named Tommy who's on the panel. Everything what Tommy said is correct. And let's talk about this word squashing. I want you like to say little things like you want to squash me like a little bug. When was the last time you had squashed anybody, Bomb? Let's explain that. When the last time you squashed anybody? See, you cannot sit there and say make a claim about, oh, I like somebody when Reg the bad guy and them Negroes over there talk bad about you. Who defended you? I did. But because you was under the premise of like, you rather acquiesce yourself into being liked, but you're not acquiescing yourself to being respected. See, the thing is with you is you're trying to chase being liked rather than being respected. The thing is, you don't have no damn morals. There's no moral compass that you have. All right. You have no moral compass. And that's a fucking fact of this. This is about what's being, for me, this is about what is right, not who you like. That's why there's so much corruption. That's why there's so much, you know, style, more about style over substance. Now, a man, I remember a year ago or so, it was about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, a man came up to you and said he's willing to slap you upside your head. Yes, a man told you on a live stream, Bomb Cherry, that he will slap you upside your head, and then your husband, shout out to him, right? I got great respect to your husband. Your husband showed up and defended you as a man should. But what you did, Bomb, you went right back talking to them niggas because you have a craving to be liked. And now you're trying to put on a show. Now you're trying to put on a show and try to create a narrative. Yes, I don't got no subs on this channel. What, 2,120 subs? And what you're doing, you're trying to do this. Well, let me, since there's 10 people here watching me right now, and there's about 75 people watching on yours, you think though that's supposed to be a barometer of being right, a barometer of well, I got one up on Big J. First of all, that don't mean shit to me. You just have a messy ass people. That's all. The only thing you got, the only thing you have is messy people and busybody females and bitch niggas watching your channel because you desire chaos. I don't desire chaos. And let me talk about something too, though, right? Well, I respect your channel. Let's talk about this real quick, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up the disrespect shit, the things of disrespect you put on my channel. Bomb. And shout out to James Gordon. I want to say a shout out to James Gordon. Who the fuck is James Gordon? You know, and I'm glad. You know what? I should have had this queued up because this just, you know, yes, this happened a month ago. Shout out to James Gordon, right? See, I'm a very vengeful person, and you're not going to sit there and get away with the bullshit of disrespect because you have a habit of being liked rather than being right or being fair. Go ahead and support my Cash App, people, if y'all really want to donate and support. See, but you came over here, right? Oh, and shout out to James Gordon. Shout out to James Gordon. Because you came over here. Now, we're talking about the Constitution of the United States, especially the 14th Amendment. You came over here with the disrespect, Let's play it.
With anybody who would flag down my page being inadequate because my page has numbers and he's trying to be. So listen, I'm good. I'm good. I don't have any no, I'm cool. This is my troll page, and I accidentally hopped up on Big J shit because I clicked the motherfucker. And I'm like, oh.
No. You know what? We're gonna go down here real quick.
Right, because it will be mixed up. But no, he lives in New York because somebody went to visit him that I know. And then now he's saying in Florida, but just
it is true.
No, you might be right. I did drag your ass, which I did drag your ass. It had nothing to do with how you live. What you mean I worked out? You still remember it, nigga?
No, I still remember what you did, but it was inconsequential because at the end of the day, y'all joke was he's in his house, there's boxes, like he's gonna move. Nigga, I moved.
Okay, that is what they said, but you want to blame me because you's a pussy.
No,
and you was scared of her.
No, I'm a pussy because I'm telling you what you did when you found out the information. You came out here and thought it was a flex and it was demeaning me. It didn't demean me. So I'm the pussy because your joke didn't work.
I never. First of all, I'm a pussy. Dude, that's what they did, and you keep blaming me.
I don't care about them. Them niggas ain't even together.
Right,
so at the end of the day, what joke they have that's gonna work on me?
Okay, yes. See, I don't give a fuck about how you living, right?
Niggas don't fail.
In that way, see, when I drag you, it had nothing to do with your dirty ass motherfucking house. And your ass still working at McDonald's, bragging about this and that, knowing you a liar. And now you done moved all the way to a whole nother state, still working at McDonald's, nigga. You should own fucking McDonald's. You should be a whole motherfucking owner by now. See, I ain't got to talk about some shit I don't know and didn't see.
Now, let me ask you a question. See, you jumped in and had jokes about McDonald's, but the McDonald's nigga was in other countries. So if a McDonald's nigga can take a flight to France, what does that mean about the niggas that work in other jobs that's better than McDonald's?
They taking flights too, I hope.
Yeah, they're not. They're talking about
I don't know about what they doing, but I'm just talking about a nigga who 30-something years old moved from New York with a McDonald's job, which that makes sense, right? You move from New York, it's expensive. And then you move to Florida and McDonald's a job again.
And I went live in France working at McDonald's. And I went Miami, and I went live in Mexico, and I went live in Puerto Rico.
What that mean?
So at the end of the day, that means that the nigga that works at McDonald's take trips around the world.
You act like that's
that is embarrassing to everybody who's sitting on YouTube talking shit about the nigga that goes to McDonald's while they their house talking shit. While not going nowhere. So I'm not offended. I'm not hurt. I'm not feeling the way.
How old are you at this point? You 40 yet?
A golden spatula.
Are you 40 yet?
I am the flyest McDonald's working nigga on this fucking YouTube shit. I'm the flyest McDonald's nigga on the YouTube streets. I got the goddamn golden arches out here on this bitch. And are you supposed to make me feel
No, it should help hurt you a little bit, but I'm gonna give you some credit. At least you got a job. You're not living on.
I got a job. I can fix tires. I can fix cars. I can fix houses. A bunch of y'all bitches out here online got a man that can't do shit. They gotta call motherfuckers that help y'all spend more money on fixing y'all shit when I just go and fix my shit. I don't give a fuck about what nobody says online. I can't argue with a nigga that can't do what I can do. What I can tell him is I can teach you how to fix your lawnmower when it breaks. I can teach you how to fix your hot water heater when it breaks, your boiler when it breaks, your window when it breaks, your walls. I can teach you.
That's some good shit.
I can't.
Why are you not doing handyman work? That pays more than.
I guess I'm supposed to feel below you. Like,
yeah. I guess you just not a problem solver. Because listen, if you got all that talent, which I believe you, right?
Cars, I can fix them.
This nigga could talk his ass off with his broken ass internet. Listen, I believe that you do have the talent, right? I believe you. Mm-hmm. So why are you working at the fucking McDonald's instead of starting your own handyman business?
I love free Big Macs. That shit is free.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I had double Big Macs in these streets, and y'all mad at me. I don't even know. I'm supposed to.
Oh man.
Those are fries when I want.
I know that's right. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm supposed to be mad.
Look, you say you save money on meals, baby. You gonna get your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for free.
I come home with a 700-piece chicken nuggets and feed the whole family and the block. Don't give a fuck about none of y'all. I'm happy as cat. I ain't the nigga that y'all seen on the David Chappelle shit. I come home with a McDonald's sweater on. Niggas is like, what up? They ain't the same. Nah, what up, nigga? What you got? Nigga, fuck that, nigga. It's different. Like them niggas like that. I've been through all the bullshit McDonald's jokes. When I left McDonald's, I was a manager. But if y'all still think I work at McDonald's, hey, I'm gonna embrace anybody who.
Well, the reason we know you work at McDonald's is because not even but an hour ago you mentioned it yourself.
No,
again.
No, I did mention it. I said these niggas. Oh no, Bomb Cherry. I said these niggas are still using McDonald's jokes to try to diminish me.
No, that's not exactly. Listen, you know I was here. It's okay though, baby. I was
worked at McDonald's. Am I supposed to be offended? Nigga, I still got that comfortable ass Hanes black McDonald's sweater with the gold. I have McDonald's jackets with my name on it in storage, but that sweater is up. Cotton.
Is it wool? Oh, it's cotton.
Nigga, that shit feel good.
Cotton. You acting like cotton is so big, and I thought you were gonna say it was wool or silk.
I did put on my
nigga say cotton. Yeah.
Oh, I want some good old cotton touching my motherfucking blended ass caramel covered skin, rubbing me deliciously.
This nigga said cotton, and he still, your t-shirts are cotton, right? You could get a t-shirt for $4, $6.
I can get one for like $1.50 at the corner store, but it's cheap cotton. I really like some good Hanes cotton. I don't know about that American Hanes cotton. That shit feel good when it's embedded in a sweater. Man, that's love in life. You can't get that at Walmart. You gotta really look for that Hanes. Oh,
I'm talking about 2:30. I should be
up. Sweater, man, listen, it's cold right now.
You going shopping after this like you want?
Hanes.
For the Super Walmart?
100% cotton.
You sure? Let me know if you don't feel like going ahead of time.
Get that nigga a Hanes cotton sweater. He gonna do
you want me to get him a Hanes? My husband like.
I bet you he like Hanes better than I do. Hanes drawers, sweaters.
My husband like that fabric that draws the moisture. Mostly linen does that. That's a natural breather. But cotton also.
I need cotton. I need a white beater sweater. That shit gotta be 100%.
100% cotton. 100% cotton is a good.
I don't even want 12% polyester. I don't want that shit.
Like, I got you.
I might like some of that.
I just thought the way you said it, I'm not saying cotton is bad. Cotton's good. It's just that the way you said it, like that sweater that you saving with McDonald's.
It's good.
Hard on it. You was making it seem like that's the best sweater you've ever had.
Hey, Mom Cherry.
You want me to make you a sweater, baby?
No. Every chick that I ever fucked with has taken my McDonald's sweater and wore the motherfucker around the house and shit, cooked me dinner, all kinds of with. I'm like, give me my sweater back.
I thought your baby mama was in the room.
My baby mama live in New York. I'm not with my baby.
Oh, you with another woman?
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be like the sick fucked up nigga. Yeah. No, the bitch ain't here with me. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But they're gonna be down here at the end of the month, and we're gonna look at houses because we about to get them a house down here. So my baby down here.
But so you bought a house, but you gonna get them a house now.
Yeah, my daughter's my responsibility. Her mother's. So if my daughter wants to come live in a house, she can. If my baby mama says that she wants her house, I'm gonna help her get that because my daughter will be there with her.
Right.
But I'm not gonna buy you a house. I don't think.
McDonald's.
If you want to come here with my daughter, I got you.
Right. No, that's a good idea. You know, maybe New York, get a change from New York. You know, Florida. Sounds like a plan. Why you left? So you left your daughter in New York?
You said that I leave my daughter in New York?
Yeah.
No, I left New York.
You left New York, and your daughter is still in New York? Yeah. Why is it that y'all like to separate the fact when y'all leave your children, you want to act like you didn't?
I'm sorry, you trying to put me in a category with the rest of these niggas? Because
yeah, that's right. That's exactly
what evaluate that. Why is it that I was able to get the house, but she didn't want to come because she didn't want to because of how she felt like she wanted to be? So why is it that women who have the position to put them in the right place don't want to take it because they be, independent?
Yeah, quickly you went to the woman, but I asked about your daughter. See, I don't care about what the woman.
Well, you asked about my daughter. What I'm supposed to daughter from her mother?
Yeah, you the father.
Would you like a nice legal fight?
Yeah, yes. That is for your daughter. Listen, my husband would have fought. I promise you. Listen, there is no doubt.
I'm not fighting for
my husband would have fought me for my fucking kids. Now, see, I am not from Delaware. So when shit went wrong, I am going back to New Orleans. But even though I went to New Orleans, I always knew that hubby probably gonna come there, right? Or I gotta find him a job. I gotta make sure that everything good. So I went house hunting and everything. But when Katrina had already hit, so it was hard. So I had to come back because he would have fought me for his children. So he would have fought me for his children. And you know what I'm saying?
Am I supposed to fight for something there is no fight for when I know her mother coming down to Florida? Right? Like, what am I fighting for?
Your daughter. That's what I'm fighting for. Y'all hearing me, y'all? I'm supposed to fight.
You're not conceptualizing what I'm saying. My daughter and her mother are moving to Florida. They're coming down here to scope out the house.
How long you been in Florida? How long you been in Florida?
This is the second time I've been in Florida, but I've been here enough to know what I'm doing.
I'm asking, have you been there 2 years, 3 years?
What?
You just moved there? Did you just move to Florida?
Yeah, this is my second time moving in the second city, but what does that matter?
It matters, and that's why you won't answer, because you've been away from her.
No.
And that's why you niggas, y'all have children and y'all really don't give no fucks about it. They just really little Barbie dolls, where when they come around, as long as they're cute and pretty, you'll show them off because you have this Spanish baby mama that you so love.
I don't care
what out there, right? Not as if it matters. She fucking some other nigga, right? Probably got another baby by.
Yeah, like black women do. Hey, listen.
Don't she have another baby? Since your baby?
No.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't.
Well, why the hell she didn't want to move with your McDonald having ass job as you move down south?
You mean why didn't I leave and take her with me?
Yeah, why didn't she move?
Because
that's what people do. They move together.
Yeah, well, we wasn't together. Why would I move with somebody I wasn't together with?
Okay, so at one point y'all was together, but I get it.
Yeah, when we had the baby.
Wait, listen, a woman. I know it's gonna sound harsh, right? But a woman, especially after she have a child, her priorities change. McDonald's don't cut it for no motherfucking nigga with a family. And so you don't have a family because you can't afford a family. And then you went down south and got the same fucking low-paying job and still think that you made a change. Nigga, you went from one circumstance to the same circumstance in another city.
Hold on. You think my baby mom had a baby with me while I was working at McDonald's?
No, I didn't say that. I know.
No, that's
busy. You told me you was working somewhere else.
Working else, nigga. Why would she want to go? She don't want to go with a.
You told me that you was working. You wasn't working at McDonald's. That when you got doxxed, that's when it came out that you was at McDonald's. But remember that suit you mentioned? You was acting like you had a high-paying job in a suit.
Where was I working, and why did she feel like getting pregnant by me? It couldn't have been McDonald's, was it? Or was it McDonald's? I was wearing a suit and she got pregnant anyway.
You told everybody. See,
no, I didn't.
Asking me questions about your life, but I can only tell you what you told everybody.
Give me that lie, Rose.
Okay, yeah, that lie. That's right.
Yeah, give me that
you
lie.
Told everybody that you was working.
You trying to flex? You
was wearing
you trying to do something? Let me
remember that suit. I ain't got the lie right. You even mentioned the suit earlier before I even got up here that you was a nigga wearing the suit. I heard it. You was talking about you was wearing the suit before Kevin Samuels. You didn't even know I was here when you said all that.
No, you agreed with me, so you had to have been here because you.
Oh, maybe I did.
But I said it. Yeah.
Okay, that may be true. Anyway, I've been here for a while. No. I've been here for a while. You right.
You can't remember.
I did say, yeah, you're right.
I am arguing with you, and you can't remember about the shit that you said a few minutes ago during the conversation.
Well, first of all, I didn't forget what I said.
I'm talking about
what you said.
Motherfucking Neo, right?
Listen. Little slow ass motherfucker.
I'm slow, but you can't remember what you said to me in the conversation.
You don't remember your
slow down on some Neo shit.
I was talking about what you said, right? I was talking about what you said. I lost. You bum ass motherfucker.
I might be that, but
we seen that house you was in, you dirty foot bitch, and that woman you had that baby.
Go ahead.
Be nice. You know what I'm saying?
At least I live on my own. Where your son's at?
What that got? Where my son's at?
With my mom.
You want to know where my son's at? You want to know where my son's at?
Woman's house.
I can walk in their bedrooms
with
and they not in there. They with women.
Get out that woman's house.
We saw you living in that woman's house and it was filled with you bum ass motherfucking nigga. Y'all, let me tell you this fine ass nigga, y'all. I know this whole nigga story, right?
You think you cooking, but you roasted in light skin. How the fuck my roast come out pink?
Nigga, you was cooked before.
I'm not even cooking, and you cook.
Your whole fucking life is a disaster. You too old, nigga, bragging about working at McDonald's and talking about working at McDonald's is a flex. Okay, you dumbass nigga. You are about a dumb bitch. But we already knew that. Everybody knew that. Everybody in the sector knew that.
I got a dirty house, but I own my house. You rent yours.
Oh, do I? When did you hear that I rent?
Get out that woman's house.
When did you hear that?
Ain't your
Look at him.
This nigga
is a liar.
You mad at I don't give a fuck. My bitches, my bitches.
Oh, I'm sorry. My house big enough for my children to still live here, nigga.
I'm sorry. You think you're gonna shit?
Ain't that right? Okay. You done seen my house 3 stories, bitch. Ain't that funny?
And all 3 of them stories is somebody else's and not yours.
Are they? Write your own. You want to prove it to me. You came to Delaware.
Write your own stuff.
You came to fucking Delaware, nigga. That's what you claim.
I lived in Delaware.
To live in Delaware.
I worked in Elton, lived in Newark, worked in Elton. Told you that. I can tell you where I worked.
Okay, but you didn't survive.
Blue Ball Road.
This nigga,
I worked on
all the fucking jobs in Delaware, so it told me you worked at McDonald's or Huddle House. You went and worked at that Wi-Fi house.
I worked and didn't live with my mama. I got out that woman's house. Get out that woman.
Nigga, cause your mama was a crackhead and you been on your own for a while.
My mama is not.
Your mama is a smoking crackhead ass bitch. We know. Okay. Your mama is a crackhead.
Whoa, stupid ass bitch. My mom works a motherfucking consultant job.
Your mama was a crackhead, nigga. That's why you been on your
lazy fat bitch. You're talking about somebody's mama and you're the worst mama.
Yes, I'm talking about your motherfucking mama.
I don't live with
you the one who brought up my children, ho. You forgot.
My mama worked for
you brought up
companies.
You whole ass motherfucker, nigga. And so here we are. I remember you telling the story that your mama was a crackhead, nigga, your bitch. Okay, now and you was a crack baby. Okay, don't be
my mama
because
that's
your mama on crack smoking that
mother worked for
glass pipe,
like
it's like she was sucking on
mama
the
worked for
for $5. Nigga. I don't know who you talking to.
You don't know.
But remember, you mentioned family, and now here we go, you bum bitch.
Fell out the military.
When the nigga came to your house, they said they was scared to touch this thing and sit on this thing. They said that you invited them to that fucking house, and you had boxes everywhere, like they never was unpacked. They had been packed. You lived in the house.
Always be with you in your
No, they said that when he went there, because he knew they was coming, instead of cleaning the house, they got a group of boxes and all
they could clean G's nuts.
Okay.
Next time they come and visit. Next time they come and visit,
somebody to a dirty cookie house.
Next time they come see me, they can clean up all.
The story is you do not invite people to your disgusting fucking crib.
I don't give a fuck about you.
You could have met him at a McDonald's, you slow ass nigga, where you work, bitch. But no, you invited them. Y'all, they were scared to sit down. They said that it was so dirty. They had a hole in the ceiling, and all this nigga could say was, well, you know, we was about nigga, she said them boxes, you could tell all you did was threw dirt that was on the floor.
So you tell me I was about to
trying to clean
in New York no more. So
I don't know who you thought you was fucking with, nigga.
I didn't move.
You can't talk to me, ho. You not funny. And then I ain't even got a lie on you. I just tell the truth. You the one who told everybody that your mama
the ones that paid for your mama's funeral.
Okay, what?
Paid for your mama's funeral.
Yeah, she paid for my mama's funeral. Ain't that some shit? You paid for my mama's funeral too.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Did the next door neighbor pay your mama for a motherfucking blowjob, nigga? Did he put his dick in your mama's mouth and give her $5 so he could buy you a Big Mac, nigga? You working at a place so you can eat and feed the children McDonald's, you bum.
My Amazon.
You must feel good. You feel good, huh?
Tell your son. I'm gonna need
listen, my sons will beat your raggedy ass.
And
that old ass grandpapa suit you was in, nigga. Now, say something, nigga. I tell you what, I got family in Florida, nigga. Put the address in the back. And I bet you today, early morning, somebody will meet you at your McDonald's that you work at. You ain't gotta give me your address. Put the McDonald's number you work at.
And get a shit.
Huh? How about that? Yeah, you gonna shut the fuck up now. And I'm gonna hit Beasley up on his phone and let him know who that account is, nigga. Yeah, you got drunk and came under and exposed yourself.
Tell him to flag all my channels again like he did the first time. That's the only way.
I was mad at
weak niggas and
I would have been a bigger YouTube if he wouldn't have flagged me.
Weak. You can't handle me. My mouth too good. My game too tight. What the fuck? You think you was going?
Nigga, nobody knows you. If you wasn't for Big J,
nobody knows me. But you can't stop talking. You can't stop eating.
You don't everybody like me. That's the difference. You and I, we're not the same little bit.
Do you know how strange these nuts are? You know how I know my goddamn
if them nuts is anything like that place we were living in, they quite dirty and filthy. Okay,
I'm gonna need a $5 donation.
Motherfucker.
I will send you a
I can smell you through the screen, little nigga. Show everybody that picture of you in the suit. The only
show people a picture of me in the suit.
You had. And by the way, I saw that like about
where's your man? Yes, anybody in your
you bragging about a suit 6 years ago talking about Kevin Samuels was
I don't want you to
about people was thinking of you like Kevin, telling me you trying to be Kevin. That's not a suit like Kevin.
It's not to be nobody.
You were just I know I didn't say you were, but you lying when you say somebody said that because nigga, that suit was nothing like Kevin Samuels motherfucker.
You was one of the people that said it. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
what?
Oh, here you go. I'm sorry. I'm not 50,000 years old. My memory actually still works. So I'm
Listen, it don't matter about your memory. You can't remember the fucking lies you told. Like you accidentally mentioned California. You mentioned California because that's a lie, right? You tell so many lies you don't even know how to keep up with. Because California show came out your fucking mouth.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
Anything?
So you told people you live in New York in a certain area, and then when Nene them came down to see you, you was in a whole nother area, a hood at dirty, filthy motherfucking place. But that wasn't a place you were bragging about living in. You was making it seem like you didn't even work at McDonald's. In fact, you got docs, and that's when it came out that you worked at McDonald's. Before that, you was claiming you worked in tech. This nigga was talking about he worked on no, not tech. What it is in New York, y'all? Where the people go and make all that money on Wall Street or some shit. That's what this nigga was trying to claim. Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, no, you wasn't a stockbroker, but you claiming that's where you work. That's the kind of shit you do.
Well, that's what I said. This is what you telling me. I said, oh,
and then you mentioned. I remember one time you mentioned going door to door. You was selling things.
I was selling vacuum cleaners and stuff.
I don't know what you were selling, but I remember that story because I pictured you in that motherfucking clown ass suit.
Wait, hold on.
Doing exactly what you was telling me you would do. Now this is the thing, though, nigga.
Wait, stop.
I have that fucking channel, bitch. I have the channel that you came up talking all that shit, right? So it don't make me start skimming through the motherfucking videos.
$100 per year truth. Everything that you
ass bitch
truth, I got $100 on
you. And I got that. Look, y'all, I got that channel back last year, nigga, right? I got that channel. And you know when he was up here before I got up here, he mentioned
everything that
he mentioned him and his sector over there. And that nigga Slap Dom, right? But I don't know him, so I'm gonna mention his name because this bum ass nigga is such a liar. He got me to come to this channel. He was telling me about Beasley. Oh, Beasley this, Beasley that. And I was like, well, Beasley.
Typical one. Now we're going back to the originality.
And then, yes, going back to that conversation about periods. This nigga and another nigga
you said I was a
for 2, 3 hours.
I was a stockbroker. You said I worked at McDonald's.
I didn't say no stockbroker.
You said that.
No, you a lying ass.
No, you said,
I never said you a stockbroker.
I'm drunk and you don't know what you're talking about. I'm
anyway,
but you don't know what.
I know you're not smart enough to
I need another drink.
We knew you a liar though, and you have lied about working in these places. And then you got docs. And everybody knew you worked at fucking McDonald's.
I need you to prove.
And then you tried to lie. You didn't work at McDonald's. But I guess you had to live with that one because too many people. Nigga, you ain't got no $1,000. Okay, I'll tell you what.
I give you $1,000. I'll show you the $1,000.
Who we gonna send $1,000 to right now? Cash App. Right now. We can send it to Big J. Big J hold my 1,000 and you send him 1,000. Let's do that. Cash App.
No, wait. And so you're telling me that when
I'm telling you, I got $1,000 to send Big J.
I worked at McDonald's.
What? Yes, you worked at McDonald's, bitch. Now,
when Denini and them met me, I worked at McDonald's, right? $1,000.
I didn't say you worked at. I didn't say you worked at McDonald's when Denini met you. You see how you putting when Denini met you?
We're going to
pay
for your life.
So I'm saying that you
work pay for your lives. Can you pay for your lies or can you pay for your truth? I can pay for my truth. Okay. I can pay for every last one of my
Big
truth.
J,
are you willing to pay $1,000?
Send Big J. You the one that said 1,000. If you want to lower it,
do you want the proof that where I work? Do you want the proof?
Are we going to send him the $1,000? Because it's something that you mentioned $1,000. But see, I'm married, nigga.
I'm saying $1,000.
Motherfucker. Not only that, but even if I was married, nigga, you know it's the first of the fucking month. I definitely got a fucking $1,000.
No, you do.
And I could win your $1,000. That make me have $2,000.
When Denini met me,
so can you send Big J
when Denini met me,
$1,000? Don't keep talking about Denini them. I didn't mention no time. How in the fuck I'm supposed to know exactly? And you got hired.
Check my dick, bitch. You worked at fucking McDonald's. Bitch, you got scrubbed out the goddamn army.
That's right. And I got that money.
I got $1,000 your ass.
Every beginning of the month. See, on the first of the month, the army sent me a check, nigga. So you know I got that $1,000 right. You know I got it, huh?
So we're gonna move the goalposts.
No, nigga, you the one adding all that.
You said when your friend met me, I was working at McDonald's.
No, that is not.
I was a low life. No, that is
what you said. Liar.
That is what you
You're
said.
lying.
I
said that you work at fucking McDonald's.
Yeah. So
see, the thing is, you and I are not. We're not the same. See, I don't have to lie on you, right? And so I don't need to add. I don't need to add a time period because I don't know the time period.
Yeah, we're done.
But if I wanted to lie,
okay,
I guess I would have.
Right.
So
you're right. You're right.
You the one who bragged, but 20 minutes ago about working at McDonald's.
Can I talk to the host now?
Okay.
I mean, obviously, we're not.
So are we sitting at $1,000, or you want to break it down?
1,000 is not. Fuck you. You're not talking real shit.
Okay, well, you ain't got no fucking money. Get your broke ass up, bitch.
Big J.
Yes.
Talking about $1,000.
I just hope you see that I was trying to have an amicable conversation. The replay will show exactly what I asked and what was said.
Big J, why don't you ask him? Big J, did I say that he was working at McDonald's when Danini went there, or did I just say he was working at McDonald's?
Don't bring him in this. He doesn't.
Oh, don't bring. Why? You can just answer that and it'll be over. You the one made that shit up.
Your irrational behavior has been recorded, so we can.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you think is irrational. This is what it is. You know what it is.
You need to understand an argument that you make. Stand on that argument and continue.
I'm standing on it. Why you won't let him answer the question?
You stand on.
Why do you won't let him answer the question? Did I say that this man was working at McDonald's when? If anything, I said you should have met them at McDonald's.
So now you're changing your statement.
I said you should have met them at McDonald's instead of inviting them to that dirty ass motherfucking house.
I might be.
Okay. Oh, you forgot about that.
No.
Okay. But I said that I've been saying that you work at McDonald's since the first time you ran on this bitch or claimed that your phone knocked you off.
Jalen, are you serious? Are you a fucking old Jalen? This shit is crazy. I'm never talking to you again. Listen.
Okay, I know you're not gonna talk to me again.
Hey, listen, bitch.
Tomorrow when I wake my ass up, you surely gonna be.
He must have dropped off. Okay. I'm back. All right. I'm back. So for you to sit there and keep making those claims that when you come to my spot, you're going to sit here and say, well, I don't do X, Y, and Z when what I just played last time you was here, Bomb, you was acting irrational. And yes, you are being irrational. See, you're willing to guard what the same way like when during that whole conversation. And like what V-Dub was talking about, and what V-Dub was talking about, the people who you was hanging around with during the time with what V-Dub was referring to, those two individuals should be in prison. A woman who murders her own husband, and a nigga who sells meth. Louisiana's finest to be incarcerated. That's who you hang around with, Bomb. And because you trying to be light, you was there trying to be liked by them. Shout out to James Gordon, by the way. Shout out to James Gordon for saving that clip. I love people who like to archive videos. I archive videos too. I archive videos too because I download some of the things you said, some of the things people say, And you know what? I have not released them. I have not released them on my end. And there is a reason why I'm not going to release them. Well, I have not yet released them. That's why there's 15 people watching and nobody is inside that chat room. Because y'all know the reason why you're watching, because y'all want to know what I know. I'm not going to tell you what I know. And those who are watching me at this point, the reason why you watching, because some of y'all are the guilty party. I'm a nurse. I'm a teacher. I want black men dead. You know, one thing I noticed last night, because I'm looking inside that chat room, somebody was in that chat room last night on bombs. She has some words, but I suggest she needs to shut her mouth, because she's part of the guilty party that hung around with those bitter women who call people's jobs and call people's families and supported anti-black male hate speech. And let me sit here and say this too. Just because I use a term that some person on Rumble says it, does not mean I'm tag teaming with that nigga, because that nigga who coined the term anti-black male hate speech, he the one that demonetized my channel, and so don't assume I'm on his side. All right, y'all can forget about it. The problem is y'all are the bigger threat, because y'all hide. Unlike the Manosphere and unlike the MGTOW idiots, what y'all do, y'all hide behind other things. What's going on, Yeti Black? So the thing is, you want people to kiss your ass because you like somebody else. You want people to kiss Brownsville ass because you like Brownsville, even though Brownsville will be making insult after insult, making demeaning comment, and nobody can sit there and get close to him, because he hides behind his cousin, he hides behind PH Diva, and he hides behind you and his cousin. Though, by the way, did I mention his cousin, by the way? So yeah, uh, and now as for the live stream this morning, Kelly Ray is right. Why should I hang around with you low tier people? And no, the problem is, I'm stuck in this algorithm. And plus, every time I try to request an interview, I don't get no responses. Because the people in this space only cares about one thing, and that's just abject fuckery. That's all y'all care about. The truth does not matter. It's who you like. That's why things does not get resolved. It's based upon who you like, not about what is right. It's who you like. So anyway, thank y'all for being on here. I'll see y'all next time. Big J.